We're talking now with former Inspector of Police here at Nuneaton, Ray Hall. I want to cast your mind back to the 6th of June 1975. Were you on duty or were you called out?
I was called out to that incident. I'd like to say I could recall it very well, but 40 years ago, distant memories, but there are a lot of things that I do remember about it. I can recall getting there probably half an hour after the actual rail crash, and what struck me immediately was the silence, the eerie silence as soon as I arrived there, and the smell. It's difficult to describe the smell because it wasn't a steam train, and yet there was smell of steam there. I was not involved in the actual operation and the rescue of victims. My job was at the incident post, a forward incident post, which was in the form of a mobile caravan, mobile home, well equipped with the equipment for such a major incident, like stationery. We had a telephone in there, obviously, and a radio that was in contact with our police headquarters. My responsibility I've got an officer to help me, and we had to record everything that went on, record everything, everybody who attended the scene as best we could. And if a victim was taken away by ambulance, whilst we wouldn't know the name, we'd record the time of the victim being taken to the hospital. I can recall overseeing the position of this forward incident room was in such a place that I could look over to the incident, and the wreckage was just unbelievable. And of course, as the day went on, more and more people arrived, more equipment was brought in, and because at the time of my arrival it was dark, there was very little lighting, and it was dark, but of course, as I say, as the night went on, more equipment was brought in to illuminate the scene.
Yeah, and I suppose only when true daylight dawned on the town and the scene of the crash, that the enormity of the situation could actually be seen, because from what I can gather from other people who've spoken to me, obviously it was unexpected. Nothing like this had ever happened in the town before, and they just turned up and they just went about their jobs. It was a job that got to be done, and they did it. And as I say, I have spoken to some people, and they said because there's no training as such for something of that enormity, that they didn't know what to do. But it was instinct that carried them on. And as the rescue operation, really 48 hours, because there were still people trapped. But you had a good lookout post, for want of a better description. So you kept an eye on everybody, and some of the casualties were taken to the then Manor Hospital.
Yes.
And some were taken to the George Eliot, I believe.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So you arrived there about 2:30 on the Thursday morning. Were you there all day, Ray?
Oh yes, I was there. I can recall being there well into probably early evening, something like that. I would think. I was certainly there, and of course I can remember the traffic kept flowing over the bridge.
Yes, it did.
Despite all the activity that was going on, we did manage to keep the traffic flowing.
I mentioned it to Brian, who was a photographer at the Telegraph, that not just the emergency services were there helping, there were voluntary services there. The railway workers obviously had come in, some from the beds, as soon as they heard about it, they'd come in. And I think that's the thing about Nuneaton people. If they can help and they think they can help, then they will help.
They certainly will, yes.
It's just a sad thing that we found out that excuse me, that 40 years may have passed and there was no memorial, not just to those who lost their lives or who were injured, but acknowledging all those involved in the rescue operation. I'm just sorry that it took so long to be there. And I know you was at the unveiling, and we'll show the video of the unveiling at the end. But thanks for talking to us, Ray.
That's all right,
we appreciate that. And if you've got any memories you'd like to share about your life in Nuneaton, be it VE Day, VJ Day, the Queen's Coronation, please do get in touch via our website at www.nuneatonmemories.co.uk.